them the whole book to work through their problems. So far at least, it's hitting it. Hi guys! It's been a while since I've actually filmed a reading vlog, so hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Vivian, and I do know that I sound a little bit weird. I sound a little bit nasally because I actually have the flu, so please ignore. I cannot change the way I sound right now. Today I actually want to do a pretty chill and easy reading vlog, and I thought I could do a reading new releases slash reading highly anticipated releases type of video because I just recently purchased so many good books and I'm so excited to actually pick them up. We currently have 3 books in the lineup that I am pretty sure I'm going to be picking up like 100%, and these are the 3 books. I'm so excited about them. Oh my gosh. If you guys can see, some of these already have tabs because I picked up the tabs because I cannot wait. I am so freaking excited about them. First book that I have on here that I'll probably be reading as soon as possible is Powerful by Lauren Roberts, and this is a novella following Powerless. And if you guys do not know, Powerless is one of my top favorites of 2023, and so I really wanted to get this book. Also, this is like a very short novella. It's only 200-ish pages, but the writing is huge and the margins are huge, so this will probably take me less than 3 hours to finish, to be honest. It's actually about Adina, and if you guys read Powerless, you'll know who Adina is. And then she has a love line with a guy called Mac in this book, and I'm pretty sure Mac never existed in the Powerless book, but maybe he will play a role in the second book, which is Reckless, I think it's called. That's gonna be released in like July or June. And then we have The Rule Book by Sarah Adams, which I did a book haul, or was it in my April reset vlog? Basically, I hauled this book in the beginning of April, got it immediately when it was released, and this is actually a part of the same universe as The Cheat Sheet. It's a sports romance, and this is about the teammate of the main character in The Cheat Sheet. So the MMC is called Derek, the FMC is called Nora, and Nora is basically wanting to become Derek's agent. Derek recently healed from an injury. He's finally getting back into the NFL world, and he needs an agent, and Nora wants to be his agent, but they actually have a backstory. They used to date when they were in high school. This second chance romance, oh my gosh, I love it. So I'm excited for this one. And obviously the last book that I have to pick up, no questions asked, Bonnie's Story by Emily Henry. I am so excited to be reading this very soon. I'm waiting on my friend to read it together because she wants to read it together with me. I love the UK cover a lot more than the US cover, which is why I bought the UK version. But look at my tabs. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this, you guys. Cannot wait. I'm a little bit scared though, because what if it doesn't live up to my expectations? 100% picking up. We have 2 more new releases that I actually just recently purchased 2 that I might pick up. Let me grab them. First one is The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. The only reason why I am skeptical about picking this one up is because I actually haven't finished reading the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and so I have yet to finish reading As Good as Dead, which is the 3rd book in that series, and I would love to get that book done first before I read this one. So I might not pick this one up, but the other one that I might pick up, bigger chance of picking up, is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I went to Amsterdam, so I went to Waterstones in Amsterdam, and I got the Waterstones exclusive edition because it was so beautiful and I really wanted it. I'm so excited about this one too. I'm pretty sure this is a standalone fantasy. I love Leigh Bardugo's writing. I did not read Ninth House and all of that because it's, I think, too dark for me. I read a lot of the trigger warnings and I didn't really enjoy that, but I do like her Grishaverse books, so I got The Familiar. I just don't know what this is about, to be honest. This might be a 3-book reading vlog. This might be a 4-book reading vlog. It depends on how fast I read these 3 books because I'm actually pretty busy this week. So much work to catch up on because I recently came back from vacation. That's why I am sick, by the way, because I got sick during vacation. I went to Amsterdam, if you guys do not know that. I went to Amsterdam, which is why I have this. I also bought like 8 more books in Amsterdam, so I wanted to do a book haul, but I felt like it was too little to do a book haul, so I might do a collective one in the future. I'm excited to get started, and I actually know which book I'm gonna get started with because I'm actually in the middle of it. So I want to read The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I have read the 1st chapter. I'm in the middle of the 2nd chapter because I'm in a mood for a romance. So I want to pick this one up, and I'm waiting to read Funny Story with my friend. I feel like it's gonna be an easy and fun little read. It's a YA, it's closed door. I think it's gonna be quick and easy. But yeah, I'm gonna pick The Rule Book up first and we'll be reading this one, and yeah, I'm so excited. I love this reading vlog already. on the Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I am more than halfway through this book right now. I'm at page 238. I want to do a little quick update before I continue on reading because I'm obsessed with this book. I love it. I love the storyline. I love the writing. I love the chemistry, the tension. It was so freaking good. And knowing that their second chance romance, they dated before, it was amazing. I love Nora's character. She is so quirky and so funny and so sunshine. I just really like her character overall in this book. The way they kind of complement each other is really, really sweet. And so far, there hasn't been any super romantic scenes going on, which I really love because the slow burn is really slow burning and I really like that. But I also realized this book is actually not closed door romance. Apparently there is spice in this. I assumed there's no spice because Sarah Adams don't write spice, but apparently this book has spice. I was continuing on with my read and I realized that there were a lot of topics that I feel like adult fiction books uses. I just want to put it out there just in case you guys are interested with the spice level, but I don't think it's that spicy. I'm not there yet, at least. Like, I have yet to get into a portion of the book where there is spice, but I have a feeling that it is not closed door. So I just really love the relationship. It's really wholesome and I feel like they both just have love and respect for each other. And there is a little bit of frustration in the beginning where I felt like they just needed communication to fix their problems, but they kind of worked through that. So I really liked seeing it. It didn't take them the whole book to work through their problems. They actually communicated like really quickly. I'm going to continue on reading this and then I'll let you guys know how I feel about it when I'm done with this book. I have officially finished the Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I'm really happy that I got this done. I had high hopes that I wanted to finish this today and I did, so I'm really happy about it because it was such a good read. I love the plot of this. There wasn't a third act conflict that I was annoyed with, and I also really liked the characterization of this book. I loved Nora. I love Nora's character so much. She's so lovable. She just stands up for herself. She's very independent. Also really like Derek, but I feel like in this book Nora really just stood out for me, and so I enjoyed this book. I do, however, feel like it's not really like a 5-star book for me because it didn't give me the feel of like a 5-star book. There just weren't a lot of emotions brought out from this book for me, at least. I didn't feel like I was choked up with tears with this book, and I feel like with a lot of my 5-star books I tend to rate them 5 stars because of the emotions it really brings out in me, and so this book just gave me the flutters. It was really easy to read, really wholesome, but it wasn't 5 stars. I'm not really too sure what I'm going to rate this yet. Maybe like a 4.25 or 4.5. I really did genuinely really enjoy this book. I wouldn't say it's very spicy, but it's definitely not closed door. Spice level would be like a 1.5. 1.5, 2, maybe like a 1.5 actually. My camera is dying, so I'm gonna quickly get through this, but I'm either gonna be picking up Funny Story or Powerful. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow and I will let you guys know how it goes.
Feel your breath in my lungs, do you? Do I love the taste of your tongue, got a taste of your love, and I want you.
I'm in the same pajamas as yesterday. Please ignore that. I'm officially done with Powerful, which it shouldn't have taken me this long to finish this book because it is very, very short. It has big letters, very big margins. It shouldn't have taken me this long, but I had a lot of things to do today, so I just read this slowly. Just really enjoyed reading this book. There wasn't much fantasy world going on because obviously we got the world building from the first book, so I had a lot of fun reading this. But going into this, not wanting to spoil anything from Powerless because maybe some of you guys have not read the first book from this, but going into this I knew what was going to happen to these characters because they were in the first book, and so it was a little bit painful to read about it because I knew what was going to happen. The ending was pretty obvious, but I'm very excited to see what's going to happen to these characters next. I'm really excited to see their story in Reckless. I feel like this book is an introduction to the characters that's going to appear in the second book, so I am really excited about that. I don't think I'm gonna rate this really high though because I didn't have the best time reading this knowing what was going to happen. I had fun with the romance. I annotated the book as well because I thought there would be some parts I needed to annotate, some foreshadowing maybe. I'm sitting on a 3.5. Very hard to explain why, but if you guys have read Powerless, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Oh gosh. I'm gonna pick up Funny Story next, and I have actually read a little bit of this. I read it a little bit yesterday night, and I'm up to page 30. This is chapter 4. I have been having fun with the read. I've been having fun tabbing this book. I've been tabbing like crazy these past 30 pages. If you guys don't know what this book is about, the FMC called Daphne. Yeah, Daphne. She recently just broke up with her fiance. Her fiance broke off his marriage because he decided that he wanted to be with his childhood friend. And then Daphne was kicked out of the apartment that they shared together, and she ends up rooming with Miles, who is actually the ex of the childhood friend that her fiance ran off with. Does that make any sense? So they're going through the same heartbreak together. They kind of find friendship through that. And then one day something happens and they decide to fake date. And so this is also fake dating. Obviously with Emily Henry books, you get into it knowing that the characters are going to have so much depth, so much complexity with their characters. And I'm so excited to see what she has done with this book, because I've enjoyed most of her books. I only don't enjoy People With Me on Vacation, but I've literally never rated any of her books below 3 stars. Well, her debut novel I did rate below 3. I'm hoping to really enjoy this book as well. I have high expectations about this book, so I'm excited to get into it. Let's hope my expectations are met with this book. Give an update because I actually realized I didn't update you guys at all today. I am about to go to sleep. It is almost midnight and I really need to go to sleep. I need to wake up early tomorrow, and I have been waking up early because I'm still jet lagged. I know I filmed some montages, but I got really busy by like afternoon time, and then I had dinner with my friends and I just came back and I actually read a lot, but I didn't film anything. But I did read a lot of Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm not halfway through the book. I'm like at page 108, but I've been having so much fun with this book. Like I have been having the best time reading this. Obviously in great Emily Henry fashion. Writing is beautiful, plot is spectacular, characters are amazing. Get to know them individually really well just from the get-go, and the way she story tells about their lives are just so interesting to read about. It's not boring at all. Keeps you on your toes. You just want to know what's going to happen next, especially when it comes to the relationship the main characters have and what they're kind of doing with their fake dating situation. I feel like honestly this book has probably the most realistic fake dating trope. I'm also having fun with my annotations. I have 6 tabs because I am afraid that I'll be tabbing too much, and I'm also tabbing a lot, so I'm really happy with this. I always have high expectations with Emily Henry's books, so far at least it's hitting it. Really hitting it, having a really fun time reading this, and I'm gonna continue on tomorrow. I'm hoping to get this done tomorrow. Obviously that is probably far-fetched because I have lots of work these past few weeks. We'll update you guys more tomorrow. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm really happy about this. It is the next day and I haven't given an update at all, but I am not far into Funny Story. I haven't read a lot today. I've only read I think like 40 pages, but I think I'm halfway through this book. Halfway through is page 190, so I'm not halfway through yet, but I'm almost there. I'm at page 170. I didn't read a lot today because I had lots of work to catch up on. But I'm gonna spend my whole day reading today because I am now done with work. I have decided that I'm just gonna tab and not underline and highlight the book because I find myself wasting time doing that, and so I want to just enjoy the book and just tab and then come back to it later on when I'm done with the book. I'm slowly getting to know the characters, the main characters in this book, and I'm having such a good time getting to know the characters, understanding their story, and also their romance together. But honestly, I am really enjoying them as people compared to their romance. I have yet to find like this chemistry between them. There is romance, but I don't think that the chemistry is sizzling yet, or at least right now, because they're too focused on diving into the characters' backstory first. So I'm also really enjoying that part of the book. It's just flowing really well, not boring at all. Really want to continue on reading, so I'm going to continue on reading, and then I'll let you guys know I have more updates tonight. I have to be honest though, I'm pretty sure I had a better time reading Happy Place, or at least I had a more emotional time reading Happy Place. Maybe it's because I connected more to those characters, but I'm not saying this is a bad book. It's just that maybe with these characters I'm not connecting to as much as Happy Place, if that makes any sense. Still loving the writing, I'm still loving the characters, but I'm not connecting to it. But it's not really a big problem to me at this point. So let's get to reading Funny Story. Hope that I can get this done today. last time I talked to you guys was that I was almost halfway through Funny Story, and I did say that I wanted to finish this book as soon as possible, and I actually did. I am officially done with Funny Story by Emily Henry. I tabbed like crazy with this book because there were just so many parts of this book I felt like deserved tabbing, deserved for me to kind of feel those emotions, to really let those words sink in. I had so much fun immersing myself into the story, immersing myself into these characters. The thing I really like about Emily Henry's books is that I definitely relate to some of the characters in these books, even though I don't relate to all, and even though they don't hit me as much, but I still feel like they're very realistic characters. They make mistakes, they go through their trauma, they try their best to change. It's really deep into the characterization, it's really deep into the stories of these people, their backstories, even the side character stories and what makes them them. Very well thought out, and it was really well incorporated into the plot with a lot of Emily Henry's books, especially Happy Place. I had a whole reading vlog of reading Happy Place, and I'm pretty sure I sobbed like 3 to 4 times because when I was reading that book really hit me during a part of my life where I really connected with the characters, any of their relationships, whether it be friendships or their romantic relationships. But I do still really like this book because I love Emily Henry's writing. She definitely does really well with plotting, pacing. The flow of the story was really good. I didn't feel bored at all with this book. There is, I would say, like a third act conflict, but it wasn't the type that I would be annoyed with because I understood why there is a need for that conflict. I still really like the characters. I love Miles. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain him, but I love him so much. I don't really know like what my feelings are about this book right now. It felt like a cup of hot chocolate on a winter day. I am going to put this down now. I'm gonna sit on this, and then I am going to actually end this reading vlog, but I'm gonna end it tomorrow. When I'm done sitting on this, I'm gonna talk about all of the 3 books I read in this reading vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I am so tired, I need to go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow with all of my final thoughts and my final readings. Hi guys, I am here to end this reading vlog. I realized belatedly that I did not end this when I wanted to. I had 1 week to kind of sit on these books, so I'm gonna be here to talk about my final ratings as well as my final thoughts about these books. The first book I read in this vlog is The Rule Book by Sarah Adams, and whatever I thought about this book still stands true up until now. I really feel like this was a very easy read, very lighthearted, super rom-com-y, and I really like the main character Nora, her quirks, what makes her her. I'm gonna keep this at 4 stars. And then we read Powerful by Lauren Roberts, and still think that this will be like a 3.5 because I just felt like it lacked something. I understand it's a novella. It just made the reading experience a lot harder for me. 3.5 because I still really liked it, still really enjoyed the romance plot in this, and really excited to see where the other characters are gonna go in the second book of this whole series. And the last book I read is Funny Story by Emily Henry, which is probably my most highly anticipated release. And it really pains me to say this, but I decided to give this book a 4 stars instead of a 4.25 or a 4.5 as I've mentioned. I kind of sat on it and thought about it again, and I realized that this book, even though I did enjoy, as I've mentioned, I didn't feel an emotional connection to any of the characters. And as somebody who absolutely loved and absolutely enjoyed Happy Place, this book was really difficult for me to get through. In a sense, I couldn't connect well to both main characters, and I felt like the story focused a lot on the relationship that they had with their exes and kind of staying in the past compared to the relationship together in the present time. I did like the fact that Miles was portrayed to be kind of like a little bum, not really a typical male main character, and that you slowly get to really like him at the end of this. But I also felt like because of that, it didn't really focus a lot on their romantic relationship, and Funny Story is a romance book. It seemed like when I was reading the book, I was trying to find some sort of connection, some sort of romance plot, but it just didn't feel like there was enough of that. I did really like the writing. I did enjoy the quotes. This to me sits kind of in the same realm with Book Lovers. I wouldn't say I hate it, but it's definitely not the best book that I've read from Emily Henry, and I still really like her. I still really like her writing. I still really like her banter. So everything about her I still really like, but Funny Story is definitely not high on like the Emily Henry ranking, but I still really enjoyed it. So those are the 3 books I read in this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!